Hello and welcome to TotoTCG. You are here with me, Matthew, and we are back here with another Pokemon video. So we've got another news update, and this is going to be checking out some of the cards from our... It will be our team-up set, but it was from the Tag Bolt set within Japanese. So in terms of new cards, this will be the first out of the two. So we're going to be having a two-parter. We'll sort of cut the cards in half, just so we're not going on and on and on and on. So, with that being said, let's do it. Let's have a little look at some of these cards. We're going to have a look from Grass all the way to Psychic, and then probably it'll be on Wednesday. We'll then have a little look at from Fighting to the rest of the trainers. So it's something to definitely look forward to obviously get ready for all of that. But apart from that, I'm going to leave it here and we'll jump over to that right now. Okay, so let's have a little look at those cards then. Let's start off. So we've got all the Tag Bolt cards here all listed with translations, which is awesome. So, of course, starting off the massive set, we have, of course, Venusaur and Celebi. We've already had a little look at that, so if you haven't already, check that out on the channel. Moving down, we then have two cards that are both Weedle. So we've got one there, nice slack off in the background there, very nice artwork there. And we've also got that one right there, quite autumnal. One of them, 40 HP. We got Tangle Drop. Choose one of your opponent's bench Pokemon and switch it with his or her active Pokemon. And then again for one more Grass, Bug Bite for 10 damage. Weak to Fire and Retreat of 1. And then for the other Weedle, we have got a 50 HP Pokemon. For Colorless Attack, we got Reckless Charge, 20 damage. This Pokemon takes 10 damage itself. And again, it's got the same weakness and same retreat. Then we move on to a Kakuna, which looks like the clay model in real life. Very, very cool. So the ability it's got is called Grass Bed. If this Pokemon has any grass energy attached to it, this Pokemon takes 30 less damage from attacks. Pretty nice. Pretty nice indeed. And then for a double colorless, you've got Bug Bite for 20 damage. Pretty cool. And then, of course, the evolution there, we've got Beedrill, looking very interesting there with that sort of red, shiny ting from the needle right there. So what does this do in particular? So for one Grass, we got Destiny Barb. This attack can only be used when this Pokemon has damage counters on it. Both active Pokemon are knocked out. Wow. Okay, so Beedrill is definitely going to be doing some mad stuff here. So yes, you're getting knocked out yourself. Yes, your opponent is taking maybe one prize. But what happens when you possibly Guzma up a tag team? Hello! 3 prize cards, thank you! This thing's gonna be so cool. Double colorless as well for Reckless Charge for 90 damage. We're not going to be focusing on that. You play Rainbow Energy with this thing. You put a Rainbow Energy on it, it gets the damage counter that you want. Bang! This thing is getting really, really quick KOs here, which is great to see. Moving on from that, we then have a Parasect line. Paris right there, looking pretty cool. One colours for Scratch, 10 damage, and then a Grass and colours for Slash for 20 damage. Again, it's got Fire, Weakness, and Retreat of 1. Then we have got a Parasect right here. Looks pretty nice. The ability is called Panic Spore. Put 2 damage counters on your opponent's confused Pokemon between turns. That's interesting. Now, normally Confusion never puts damage or anything on it, but having that done, oh, that could be very, very nice. And then for a Grass and Colours, we got Mysterious Powder, 30 damage, flip a coin. If heads, your opponent's active Pokemon is now confused. Moving on from that, we then have Execute there, with a nice sort of purpley background there. One Grass, we've got Bullet Seed. Flip 4 coins. This attack does 10 damage times the number of heads. Could do 40, could do nothing. It's anywhere between there. The last one for the Grass in this set is Pinsir. Very, very nice artwork indeed. Looks really cool. So for double colours, we've got Grip and Squeeze. 30 damage. The defending Pokemon can't retreat during your opponent's next turn. And then for a Grass and double colours, we've got Guillotine Hug. Flip 2 coins. If both are heads, your opponent's active Pokemon is knocked out. Very, very interesting, although very risky as well. Especially for a quite high attack cost. But might be a fun one to use during pre-release if you can get it. Then we have got a Charmander line right here. So we've got Charmander there, the fire on his tail looking pretty sweet. So for a fire energy, we got Scratch for 10, and then for a double colours, we got Retaliate, 20 times damage. This attack does 20 damage times the number of damage counters on this Pokemon. It could possibly do anywhere from 80 to 20 to possibly nothing if you really wanted to attack. Then we got a Charmander with a little bit more HP. Looks very cute indeed. Doesn't really look like Charmander. It looks a little bit weird. But one attack on this one. We've got, for one fire, Ember, 30 damage, discard an energy from this Pokemon. So, meh. Do you want to play high HP? Or an interesting attack? It's up to you. But we do move over to this very interesting Charmeleon, and I absolutely love this artwork so much. It looks so cool. Very, very nice. So for 2 fire, we got Fire Fang for 30 damage. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now burned, so that will be 50. Which is pretty nice. Pretty cool indeed. I love the artwork. It is so cool. Then that evolves into a Charizard, which, guess what? This one... I'm not going to give that away, but this one is in a... I may as well. It's in a theme deck. So this is actually going to make its way into a theme deck, which means this won't be a holo for us. So it might be a bit easier to find this and sort of get a playset. So ability, Addicting Drive. Once during your turn, you may put 2 damage counters on this Pokemon. If you do, search your deck for up to 2 Fire Energy cards and attach them to this Pokemon. Then shuffle your deck. Pretty nice. And then for 2 fire, we got Continuous Blaze Ball. 30 plus damage. Discard all fire energy from this Pokemon. This attack does 50 more damage for each card you discard in this way. It's not bad. And it's not bad. Then we have got a Vulpix and Ninetales line right here. Very simplistic Vulpix there. So for 1 colour, so we got Tail Whip. Flip a coin. If heads, your opponent's active Pokemon can't attack during your opponent's next turn. And then, of course, we have got that Ninetales as well. Very nice. Ability, Nine-Tailed Invitation. Once during your turn, you may discard 2 fire energies from your hand, then choose one of your opponent's bench Pokemon and switch it with his or her active. Very, very risky there, getting rid of 2 fire, but if you need stuff in the discard, maybe that could help. Then the attack there is for a fire in double colours, Flame Tail for 90 damage. Pretty cool indeed. We then move on to Ponyta. That's a nice artwork. Quite like that one. 1 fire, Live Coal, 10 damage. And then for 2 fire, we got Stomp, 10 plus damage. Flip a coin. If heads, this attack does 30 more damage. Then we move on to Rapidash. And that's a pretty sweet artwork as well. So for 1 fire, we got Searing Flame, 20 damage. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now burned. And then for 2 fire, we got the attack called Agility. 60 damage, flip a coin. If heads, prevent all effects of attacks, including damage done to this Pokemon during your opponent's next turn. Not bad. Then we move over to Moltres as well, getting another Moltres. Looks pretty sweet indeed. This is apparently going to be a holo as well. Then for 1 fire, we got Wildfire. Discard all fire energies from this Pokemon. If you do, for each energy you discarded, discard 1 card from the top of your opponent's deck. Ooh, nice. And then we got the big attack here. 3 fire, 1 colour, Fire Spin, 180 damage, discard 3 energy from this Pokemon. Woof. That is big stuff. Big, big stuff indeed. We've got Magikarp and Wailord GX, which we have already got the cards, and we've also had a look at the attacks as well, so that is on the channel as well. Moving into the water then, safe and sound, we've got first one is Squirtle. Very interesting one, sleeping right next to a tree. The ability is Shell Float. If you have a stadium in play, this Pokemon has no retreat cost. And if you've got something like Brooklet Hill in play, hello. That is instant free retreat. Very nice. And would work very nicely with this. 1 water, 1 colour, so we got Water Gun for 30 damage as well. Moving over, we got another Squirtle here. Quite nice animated type Squirtle there. For 1 colour, so we got Tackle, 10 damage, and then for a water and colour, so we got Wave Splash for 20 damage. Not bad indeed. It's just a difference in the HP, but I think this one might be the more playable one for that free retreat. Then that would evolve into a Wartortle right here. Again, looks very nice with that water splash effect going around him. So we got double colours for tackle, 30 damage, and then for 2 water, 1 colours, waterfall for 70 damage. That is pretty cool. Then we move into Blastoise right here, and Blastoise, yeah, I will spoil it, he is one of the theme decks as well. Pretty sweet. So be able to get 2 different ones. Just no Venusaur love for the theme decks, but hey, he gets a GX, so that's pretty cool. So let's have a little look at these moves right here. First one, ability, is called Power Squall. Once during your turn, you may look at you may look at the top 6 cards of your deck. Choose as many water energy cards you find there as you like and attach them to your Pokemon in any way you like. Then shuffle the other cards back into your deck. Very cool. So, is this more like an overpowered version of Max Elixir? Maybe. Max Elixir would allow you to look at the top 6, and if you didn't find one, you then just shuffle them back in. You don't discard them. But with this one, it's more overpowered, because if you find more than just 1 water energy, and it has to be water energy, then it can get attached, which is really cool and very nice to try and get things powered up. Especially when you could possibly get this evolved, maybe you've already had 2 turns before, and then get some extra water on here yourself for that Hydro Tackle for 150 damage, and then this Pokemon does 30 damage to itself. But being able to go through your deck and grab more and more and more energy is going to very much speed up stuff very quickly. So that's very cool. We then move into Psyduck and Golduck line right here. Very cool indeed. So we got 1 colours for Migraine, 10 damage, flip a coin. If heads, your opponents can't play any trainers from their hand during their turn. That is pretty sweet indeed. Very, very cool. Especially if you can actually flip into heads. Then we move over to Golduck as well. A nice artwork as well. And again, using that nice splash effect. So for 1 water, we got Amnesia, 20 damage. Choose one of your opponent's active Pokemon's attacks. That Pokemon can't use that attack during your opponent's next turn. So that might be a very good one to use with maybe Lost March, or you could also say with Zoroark to stop it from doing its attack, because most people would just run double colours and not dark, so you'd be stopping that and also chipping some damage off, which would be very, very funny. Then for 3 colours we got Swim, 90 damage. If any of your opponent's Pokemon in play have water energy attached to them, you may choose to do this attack's damage to one of your opponent's bench Pokemon instead of the active. Ooh, that's not bad. That is not bad. Then we've also got Staryu. Where's Starmie? Where is Starmie? That is interesting. So for 1 colour, we got Numbing Water. 10 damage, flip a coin. If heads, your opponent's active Pokemon is now paralysed. It's okay. We got a pretty awesome looking Magikarp though. Look at this. Underwater. He's got his open mouth. He's not drowning. He's enjoying life. He's going to get caught. He's going to evolve into a Gyarados. We all know that. But what does it do? 1 water, Dragon Gate. Flip a coin. If heads, search your discard pile for a card that evolves from this Pokemon and play it on top of this card to evolve it. It's interesting, but you do have to then discard a Gyarados or a GX if you wanted to get this working. Speaking of Gyarados, this will be a holo as well in the set. Very, very cool indeed. I love how you got the tornado twisters in the background, but the fire! Oh, this fire! It looks very cool. So for 1 water, we got Filter Out. 30 plus damage. Reveal the top 7 cards of your deck. This attack does 30 more damage for each water energy revealed. Shuffle those water energies back into your deck. Discard the remaining cards. Ooh, this thing's going to rely very much on having a ton of water energy to get some big, big hits. Very big hits indeed. And then we've got 3 water, of course, for Hyper Beam, 100 damage. Discard an energy from your opponent's active Pokemon. That is pretty cool. Then we also get a Lapras, very simplistic, on a bit like a photoshopped beach there. But yeah, Lapras, looking pretty sweet. So for 1 water, we got Confuse Ray. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now confused. And then Hydro Pump for 10 damage for 1 colour. This attack does 30 more damage for each water energy attached to this Pokemon. Not bad, not bad. We also then have an Articuno, which looks as if this will also be a holo as well. Ability is Blizzard Veil. As long as this Pokemon is your active Pokemon, whenever your opponent plays a supporter card from their hand, prevent the effects of that card done to your bench Pokemon. So Guzma, yeah, bye-bye. Bye-bye. But this has to be in your active. But Guzma would be stopped by this. Ooh. Very interesting. So, we've also got, for 2 water, Cold Cyclone, 70 damage. Move 2 water energy from this Pokemon to one of your bench Pokemon. So you'll be able to do a bit of damage and then recycle that energy back to someone else. That's pretty cool. Then we move into the electricity, or electric if you want. We've got Pikachu and Zekrom GX right there, which we've already had a look at on the channel. Then we move over to something quite exciting, because we're not just getting a normal Geodude, no, we're getting a Alolan. So we're getting a Alolan Geodude here with 60 HP. So for 1 lightning, 1 colour, so we've got self-destruct 60 damage, and it does 60 to itself, as self-destruct would. Then we also have another one underneath that. Another clay one, looks a bit weird, but hey-ho. A free attack here, recharge, search your deck for 2 lightning energy and attach them to this Pokemon, then shuffle your deck. And then we've also got lightning and 2 colourless for Smash Bomber, 50 damage, flip a coin, if tails its attack fails. Yikes. So definitely not wanting to... this one is okay to get searched out with Professor Elm, this one for more HP, and also gets a free attack as well, so it's up to you. Alolan Graveler, oh that looks so cool, it's got cutie flies all over it. That is such a cool artwork. Wow, that is nice. That is very nice. Free attack here for rollout, 30 damage, and then for lightning, 3 colourless electric slug, 100 damage. Not bad, not bad. We're also getting an Alolan Golem in this set as well. Might be a rare, you never know, but a HP of 180, hello. So 1 free attack, Magnet Bomber. Move any number of lightning energy from your bench Pokemon to this Pokemon. This attack does 20 damage for each card moved. So you stack up a load of stuff on the bench with lightning, and happy days, this thing will grab all of that, put it onto itself. But then all you have to do then is just Guzma and get this guy back onto your bench, and then bring up another one, and then do the same, back 4, back 4, back 4, back 4. It'd be very interesting to see if that would work. Very, very interesting. But then look at this. 1 lightning, 4 colourless, Super Zap Cannon. 190 damage, discard 2 energy from this Pokemon. Yikes. Probably going to be focusing on that free attack more. It is free. That's the main thing. And then moving on, we've also got Voltorb right here. Very simplistic artwork. If not, reminds me of one of the previous Voltorbs that we've seen. But hey-ho, this one, for 1 colour, has got Tackle for 20 damage. And then that also evolves into Electrode right here, which is a yarn-looking one. Love this one, and it's going to be a holo as well, which is going to be great. That's going to really look nice. So we got an ability here, Energy Shaker. Once during your turn, when you play this card from your hand to evolve a Pokemon, which is obviously Voltorb, you may move any number of lightning energy cards attached to your Pokemon to your other Pokemon in any way you like. Okay, wow. That's not bad. Especially for a bench one, you know, place that down. Maybe you've been just like attaching randomly and you think, look, get it all on the active, let's get a KO here. This thing can give you a hand, that's pretty nice. Then for a lightning and a colour, so we've got Speedball for 50 damage. Very nice. Moving on, we got Gengar and Mimikyu GX, which we've already had a little look at. Then we move into Nidoran. Ooh. So we get the Nidoran female right here. Very, very cool. So first one, for 1 colour, call for family, search your deck for a basic Pokemon and put it onto your bench, then shuffle your deck. Then for 2 colours, we've got Scratch for 20 damage. So that's okay. Then, of course, that will evolve into a Nidorina. Very nice artwork. So for 1 colour, so we've got Family Rescue. Shuffle 5 Psychic Pokemon from your discard pile back into your deck. Wow! And also we've got double colours for Bite for 30 damage. Probably going to be using that first attack more, because that recycling of Pokemon, that is pretty cool. Then we move on to Nidoqueen here. Very explosive looking character right there. So the ability Mother Call. Once during your turn, you may search your deck for a Pokemon, except GX and EX, reveal it and put it into your hand, then shuffle your deck. That is the ability. Nice. So you could find what you want, but it has to be search your deck for a Pokemon. It can be anything. It can literally be anything. So this could be used to get a Lele, could be used to get an evolution. That is pretty nice. I like it. What is its other attack? 3 colours for power, Lariat, probably. 10 plus damage. This attack does 50 more damage for each evolution Pokemon on your bench. You have a full bench, that is 260 damage. Hello there, how you doing? 260 damage, choice band 290. Now we're talking. That thing's going to do some serious damage. Very, very cool indeed. And of course we can't have the female without the male. And this starts off with the Nidoran male right there. So for 1 colours we got Peck for 10 damage. And then for Psychic colours we got Horn Attack for 20. Moving on then, we have a Nidorino. Like this artwork a lot. Very, very cool indeed. Looks really, really threatening there. 1 colours for Peck, 20 damage. Psychic double colours, Horn Drill for 60 damage. And then we also move into a Nido King as well. Very nice. Double colours for Drag Off. Switch 1 of your opponent's Pokemon, bench Pokemon with the active. This attack does 50 damage to the new active Pokemon. And then we also have Psychic double colours for King's Drums. 100 plus damage. If Nidoqueen is on your bench, this attack does 100 more damage. So you could have a little bit of a psychic thing going on between these two. And of course the evolutions would work quite nicely. You could also use Malamar as well for those evolutions, and also to carry on with the psychic recharge. That might be a pretty cool thing. We then also have the Tentacruel line. Then there's Tentacool. So for 1 colours we got Wrap for 10 damage. Flip a coin. If heads, your opponent's active Pokemon is now paralysed. And then we also have Tentacruel as well, Under the Sea, looking pretty sweet. 1 colours for Void Tentacles. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now poisoned and confused. And then for a Psychic double colours we got Paranormal, 70 damage. Prevent all damage done to this Pokemon by attacks of Ultra Beasts during your opponent's next turn. Yikes. Very sweet. We then also have a Grimer. Pretty cool. 1 colours for Pound, 10 damage. And then we also have a weird looking Muck. Very weird indeed. Really weird. Ability Poison Sacs. Your opponent's poisoned Pokemon remain poisoned even after evolving or de-evolving. That ability though, that is very, very cool. To be able to carry the poison on is great. I mean, okay, it's only when they evolve or de-evolve, fair enough. But to keep it going, that's going to be great. Really is going to be very, very fun to see that. And then for 1 Psychic, we've got Toxic Secretion, maybe? 40 damage. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now poisoned. Put 2 damage counters for poison damage between turns instead of 1. Oof, very nice. We also then finally have the Starmie, which is in the Psychic variety. For 1 colours, we got Strange Wave. 40 damage. Search your deck for up to 3 Water or Psychic Energy cards and attach them to 1 of your bench Pokemon. Then shuffle your deck. It's okay. It's not bad. We also have Mr. Mime looking pretty cool. Ability Retrieval Block. Your opponent's Pokemon with damage counters on them, and all cards attached to those Pokemon can't be returned to your opponent's hand. Stops Acerola. Ooh, that is pretty cool. Pop that on your bench. No Acerola. That is definitely going to be something I'm probably going to be picking up so I can stop that, because I hate having Acerola taking away my knockouts the next turn. That's going to be very, very nice. We also have double colours for Psybolt, 20 damage. Flip a coin. If heads, your opponent's active Pokemon is now paralysed. It's not bad. And the last one for this video will be Jinx from the Psychic collection. Interesting artwork. 1 colours for Dazzle Dance. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now confused. And then for a Psychic and colours, we've got Strange Dance. Put damage counters equal to the number of your opponent's bench Pokemon on your opponent's Pokemon in any way you like. Okay, equal to the number. Okay. Okay. Not bad. Well, yeah, there we go. So that is the first half of the cards. So we're going to have another half, which will be checking out the rest of those, which should be coming on Wednesday. Yeah, it should be coming on Wednesday. We've got enough videos to last us until then, for when the pre-release comes out on Saturday. Cannot wait. It's going to be really, really cool to go there and see what we can pull. Hopefully we can get some good luck from that. So yeah, apart from that, let's pop on over and finish this video off. Okay, so with all the cards, or at least half of the cards, having a little look at, let's finish the video off quickly with, of course, the Guess the GX, the answer from our previous video, which I think would have gone out on Saturday. So I gave you that picture right there. What was that in particular? It was a Alolan Ninetales GX from Guardians Rising, which has obviously had a reprint since, or at least a rebrand to a fairy type, which is extremely playable at the moment. Very, very playable. So, what have we got here for the Guess the GX? Well, we have that picture there, that one right there, and that one right there. So let me know in the comments below what you think that is, as well as your thoughts on the cards that we've discussed in this video. Do you think there's anything there that stands out? I think there's quite a few niceys there. So stuff that's going to be very, very nice indeed. So yeah, apart from that, I'm going to leave it here for this video. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next video on the channel.